morning. So we're going to do the children's message now. So I'd like the kids to come on down. Come on up front. Hello. We're going to go down here. No, it shouldn't be. You guys sit there. So in your bulletin, it shows that it's Matthew 18:1-5. So what this is about is more about, we're going to celebrate these guys, and we're going to tell you why you should follow their agenda. Okay? So someone asked, who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Jesus then called a little child to him and placed the child among them and said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes his lowly position of child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. So why does Jesus love children so much? Okay. He loves them because they're innocent. They're stripped of their sins. They don't have any doubts. They have wide-eyed inspiration and total faith. They're meek, submissive, and beautiful. So I'm going to give you an example of this, okay? So I'm going to ask everybody, how many have seen the movie The Santa Claus? Okay. I see some scared faces. Okay. Where's he going with this? Okay. But trust me, okay, if there's anybody that can bring Santa Claus to Easter, it's this guy. So anyways, so in the beginning of the movie, when Scott Calvin becomes Santa Claus and he finishes Santa Claus's route, at the conclusion of the route, he says to them, says to the reindeer to take him home. Well, they don't go to his two-story suburban townhouse. They go to the North Pole. Okay? And there's Scott standing, looking out at North Pole Square, where he sees a teddy bear, where he sees a polar bear dressed as a police officer directing traffic. And he turns to his elf valet and he goes, I see it, but I don't believe it. Okay? To which his elf valet, Judy, says, okay, seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. Okay? There's another scene in that movie where Charlie, his child, Scott's child, is with his stepfather, Neil. Okay? And they're talking about pretend. They're talking about make-believe, what's real and what isn't. Okay? And then at one point, Charlie, the son, says, have you ever seen $1 million? And Neil says, no. He goes, well, just because, and Charlie says to him, well, just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay? So with that, who are we reminded of in the first scene? When Scott turns around and says, I see it, but I don't believe it. Thomas. Okay? There stands the resurrected Jesus in front of Thomas, and Thomas says, I see it, but I don't believe it. Okay? So what we need to do is be less like Thomas and more like these guys. Okay? And follow what they do, because, like Christ said, okay, blessed are those who believe and have not seen. So, there it is, guys. Congratulations. You guys are going to the kingdom of heaven.